the Ikea malm bed frame. The hardware we did leave installed. These double-sided screws. Inside is like a screw, this side's like a bolt. So if you don't have that, that would be something you have to order. It's available on Amazon. Also, they sell these. I happen to leave these installed. It's like a plastic top, and that's just gonna keep your bed frame from moving. Once you put down the wooden slates. So I would have used a screw and a bolt. That's all I would have used. I wasn't gonna buy those. You don't need to buy those. This is an M6 by 16 bolt. I want the whole screw to fit because that's what's going to hold the bed in place. Definitely want to use the recommended size, so it is an M6 by 16 millimeter length bolt. This is our metal plate. This is what we're going to secure as it goes in here like this. Okay, so then what we have here is our cross beams, and that is an M4. There's another M4 6 millimeter bolt that's going to secure in the middle. Our plates here, you can also order your plates on Amazon. Just get the M6 16 from a hardware store. That's what I have, and that's going to work just fine. Double screws, you may need to buy that. I did still have those in, so at least when I lost the hardware when we moved, I at least have those. So that part there, when this middle piece goes in, okay, then we're gonna need plastic, which I have these. So if you don't have spacers, you can get spacers. You're gonna use an M8 by 2.5 spacer. It's an M4 if you leave the middle. There's like a little middle piece. We're gonna take that out. That'll make it an M8 2 by 5 millimeter. Also have M8 by 10 millimeter. This I got from Napa Auto Parts. These are the types of things you can get from Harbor Freight. I don't really have one near me, and I was doing a job, and I just bought the set, so it comes in handy. These I actually saved from a TV mount. You should have a place in your toolbox where you keep extra screws and nuts and bolts. Yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown, so we're gonna get this done, okay? Just a little tip, because I just realized, so I'm gonna have to get a bolt in here and some washers, so I might be able to work around, but I probably would have installed the railing after that. It's secure, very good fit, 6M by 16 millimeter length bolts. Works out great for the side railing. This is the Ikea malm. This is just an older version with a one-piece headboard. That's it. The 3 pegs, and we got with the one hole here. So I'm gonna use a spacer, and it's an M8. Let me just confirm. I have a bunch here. Yep, it's an M8. Which for me, this nut takes a 13 millimeter wrench. This is made in America. Don't need no Sweden little cheap wrench for this. But thank you, Sweden, for such a good product, because all the Ikea things I bought have lasted me for many years. This is gonna mimic the design of the Ikea bed. Okay, there we go. Just gonna take off this bar. I should have never put it on. Okay, Sweden. Ikea does use a bigger spacer for a reason. They said so. This is why we're using the thicker one. Turns out, I did try both. You can fit your wrench in there a lot better, so we'll get a snugger fit. I'm gonna use the lock washer technique. I got the smallest wrench I could find. we're getting some good torque on this. I don't want to overdo it with this wood. I do want it to be snug. It's probably good. It's solid, man. To take the railing off because it was not going to be secured with the railing on, so that will be the last thing we do. One of the last things we'll put the railing on. I am missing a peg. I just don't really see that as mattering. Man, I've had this for, I don't know, I've had it for over 10 years probably, so and then I'm able to use other hardware. So Ikea makes pretty solid furniture. I did have a table also that I just got rid of because I had it forever. Got a new one, but so we have our 8mm bolt. We got our 8mm spacer. Same thing down here like it was up top. This is what I mean by a good lock washer. This down. And then we're going to do the other side the same exact way. It's not really long threaded, but it is kind of annoying. You don't have a lot of space in here. So you're going to have to give it a couple of turns. You guys get obsessed with these power tools and exactly how you break things and bad things happen. Just have a lot of experience with tools. You just kind of feel everything with your hand, and oh yeah, that's, I don't even want to tighten it anymore. Make sure you get both sides in before you fully tighten. It's solid, you guys. It's absolutely solid. Put the sides back up. It's fully adjustable. So, that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, there should actually be 2 on each side. I have 2 total, so I'm gonna use these for the top of the bed. These cross beams. Don't be afraid to use that old-fashioned screwdriver, at least on the first 2. Don't work out your drill. Made sure our holes lined up, and that should be a little simpler. We lost the hardware. We're using random hardware, and it's gonna work out great.
Sorry.
We're doing 8 on each side. Remember our crossbar. We don't have screws. I don't have the hardware for this, so it's M4. We already knew that. I have an M4 by 12mm long, and I put it right in this side, and it works well. There's a little bit of a tail coming down, which is quite all right. It is threaded in here, so yeah, these are the right threads. Yeah, it's adjustable. You just have to loosen the screw in the middle, and this is our M4 12mm bolt. Go ahead and leave the M4 screw in the middle of the sliding plate open. Hard to get, but threads are there. I get it flush, make sure it's straight. I can feel it with my finger. turning it in the middle, so it's going now. I'm not gonna, just gonna get a little tighter. I'm gonna use pliers, which I normally don't do. Which everybody knows is a no-no. But I'm tired, so it's a yes right now. That's good. This is our middle one that slides. These little plastic holders. Instead of these, using these stoppers, because I'm short on one stopper. We're gonna go ahead and use a M5 16mm bolt because it's the same length as these cushions. And when the wood is down and doesn't come above the wood, so we're all done here. The Ikea malm bed completed. We have holes on the side. We can add 2, but it's actually keeping the wood there pretty good.